हरे कृष्णा। अभी हम हिंदी में क्लास करेंगे भगवद गीता पे, तो जो लोग रुकना चाहते हैं आप प्लीज़ यहाँ पे। हरे कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा। तो you understand Hindi? No? Okay. We'll do a little bit everything, Hindi and English. Usually our class is in Hindi, right, on Thursdays, but because you guys don't understand, we'll try to translate so that you can also understand a little bit. Okay? Thank you. What's your name? Your name? Zani. And you? Tirtha. Oh, you have Indian name. It's like Indian name, right? Okay. Have you been to India? Oh, like mentally. Okay, so you're yogi. I'm just kidding. We can see mind is the most turbulent thing that Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita. That mind is most turbulent, right? Um, Arjuna asked Krishna in initial chapters, Chanchalam hi manha Krishna, right? And then what does it mean? It means that man jo hai, mind is the most chanchal. It goes faster, travels faster than the speed of vayu, wind, right? So it's very difficult to control the mind, right? So with mind, that as you mentioned, we can travel to different parts of the world just in a split of a second, right? So how can we control the mind? Then Krishna answers in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, Asansyam hi mahabaho mana durnigraham chalam. That I understand and I agree with you that mind is turbulent. There's no doubt about that, asamshaya, right? There's no doubt about that the mind is most turbulent, but you can control how? Asamshyam hi mahabaho mana durnigraham chalam abhyasena tu kauntaya. What? Abhyasena kauntaya means practice. By practicing and making and controlling the mind and the senses by doing devotional service, which starts with the Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. We'll discuss that more elaborately, but just to, the answer that you gave, so just want to give you a very quick talk on that. So we will we'll sing a very nice bhajan, which is Jai Radha Madhav. I believe might be here, so you can start. Okay, so you have your, okay, can you grab this if you don't mind? So this is the bhajan, you can just follow, we'll all sing together, you can just follow this, okay? So we'll start. It's a song to please the Lord, essentially. भगवान को खुश करने के लिए, आनंद देने के लिए हम ये भजन गाते हैं, which is जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी, जय यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यमुना तीरावनचारी, जय यमुना तीरावनचारी, यमुना तीरावनचारी, यमुना तीरावनचारी, वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंद ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे प्रेम से गाइए एवरीबॉडी सिंग हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे बोलिए हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय प्रभुपादा श्रील प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा श्रील प्रभुपादा हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय श्री श्री राधा कुंज बिहारी की जय जय श्री श्री राधा खीरचर गोपीनाथ की जय श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि 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 बोल। So thank you very much again, everyone. I know both of you came first time. Is that your first time? Or you have been here before? Okay, welcome. Thank you. Big Hare Krishna. For that, anybody else? आप लोग कोई पहली बार मंदिर आए आज? Oh, welcome. Hari Bol. We're so fortunate to have 3 and 4 first time. Oh, 5, 6. Jai. Can we all chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra together? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So again, we welcome all of you to ISKCON Toronto. We are very fortunate, and you are also very fortunate. You have been, I would say, not to discriminate any society, but you are at the best place right now, where you can get the Param Guhye Gyan. So that was our topic, which means the transcendental knowledge, that the best knowledge. Param Guhye Gyan means the most confidential transcendental knowledge that you can gain, not in this world, but in the entire world, entire universe, and entire universes. And why? That's what we are here. We're going to discuss elaborately in Bhagavad Gita. So, do you have all copy of Bhagavad Gita with you? सबके पास भगवद गीता है अभी पढ़ने के लिए? Everybody has? Yes? नहीं. So I have a copy here, couple of copies. If you can share with you, both of you, and if you can share with Mataji, yeah, and I have another copy, but anybody else needs? All good? Okay. So we are reading 9th chapter. Before that, we'll just do the prayers, and you can pull up the 9th chapter. The title of the chapter is Param Guhya Gyan, the most confidential knowledge. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat. Blessings. This is our Shiksha Guru. So I bow down to his lotus feet for his blessings, so I can at least serve him with my limited capability. Thank you. And Guru and Gauranga, for sure. Thank you, Prabhu. So, everybody got? Right? So we'll say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 3 times, and then we'll start reading the chapter. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. So chapter 9 again, text number 2. So I'll read and you can repeat after me. Rajavidya Rajaguyam. If anybody is having trouble to read because it's Sanskrit, you can read like through words which are just under the verse. So it will make you a little easier to read. आपको आप वर्ड से रीड कर सकते हैं अगर आपको पहली बार आप संस्कृत पढ़ रहे हैं तो. Okay. Rajavidya Rajaguyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam. Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksh Avgamam Dharmyam Susukhum Kartum Avyayam Susukham Kurtum Avyayam राजविद्या राजगुह्यम् पवित्रम इदम उत्तमम् प्रत्यक्ष अवगमम धर्म्यम सुसुखम कर्तुम अव्ययम्. So we will read the word by word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. I will be reading in Hindi because all of you have English books, so you can read simultaneously in your mind, right? And then we will discuss elaborately after that. We'll not be reading the whole purport because it's a pretty long purport, but we will be reading pretty much up until the second page. Okay. So I'll read for the Hindi audience so that they can hear it in Hindi. Okay. यह ज्ञान सब विद्याओं का राजा है जो समस्त रहस्यों में सर्वाधिक गोपनीय है. यह परम शुद्ध है और क्योंकि यह आत्मा की प्रत्यक्ष अनुभूति कराने वाला है, अतः यह धर्म का सिद्धांत है. यह अविनाशी है और अत्यंत सुखपूर्वक संपन्न किया जाता है. तात्पर्य एंड पर्पट श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. भगवत गीता का यह अध्याय विद्याओं का राजा राज विद्या कहलाता है क्योंकि यह पूर्ववर्ती व्याख्यायित समस्त सिद्धांतों एवं दर्शनों का सार है. भारत के प्रमुख दार्शनिक गौतम, कणाद, कपिल, याज्ञवल्क्य, शांडिल्य तथा वैष्णव हैं. सबसे अंत में व्यासदेव आते हैं जो वेदांत सूत्र के लेखक हैं. अतः दर्शन या दिव्य ज्ञान के क्षेत्र में किसी प्रकार का अभाव नहीं है. अब भगवान कहते हैं कि यह नवम अध्याय ऐसे समस्त ज्ञान का राजा है. यह वेदाध्ययन से प्राप्त ज्ञान एवं विभिन्न दर्शनों का सार है. यह गुह्यम है क्योंकि गुह्य तथा दिव्य ज्ञान में आत्मा तथा शरीर के अंतर को जाना जाता है. समस्त गुह्य ज्ञान के इस राजा राज विद्या की पराकाष्ठा है भक्ति योग. सामान्यतः लोगों को इस गुह्य ज्ञान की शिक्षा नहीं मिलती. उन्हें ब्रह्म शिक्षा दी जाती है. जहाँ तक सामान्य शिक्षा का संबंध है उसमें राजनीति, समाज शास्त्र, भौतिक, रसायन शास्त्र, गणित, ज्योति विज्ञान, इंजीनियरी आदि में मनुष्य व्यस्त रहते हैं. विश्व भर में ज्ञान के अनेक विभाग हैं और अनेक बड़े बड़े विश्वविद्यालय हैं, किंतु दुर्भाग्यवश कोई ऐसा विश्वविद्यालय या शैक्षिक संस्थान नहीं है जहाँ आत्मविद्या की शिक्षा दी जाती हो. फिर भी आत्मा शरीर का सबसे महत्वपूर्ण अंग है. आत्मा के बिना शरीर महत्वपूर्ण है. तो भी लोग आत्मा की चिंता न करके जीवन की शारीरिक आवश्यकताओं को अधिक महत्व प्रदान करते हैं. भगवत गीता में द्वितीय अध्याय में से ही आत्मा की महत्ता पर बल दिया गया है. प्रारंभ में ही भगवान कहते हैं कि यह शरीर नश्वर है और आत्मा अविनश्वर. अंतवत इमे देहा नित्य योक्ता शरीरणः. यही ज्ञान का गुह्य अंश है. केवल यह जान लेना कि यह आत्मा शरीर से भिन्न है, यह निर्विकार, अविनाशी और नित्य है, इससे आत्मा के विषय में कोई सकारात्मक सूचना प्राप्त नहीं हो पाती. कभी कभी लोगों को यह भ्रम रहता है कि आत्मा शरीर से भिन्न है और यह शरीर नहीं रहता या मनुष्य को शरीर से मुक्ति मिल जाती है तो आत्मा शून्य में रहता है और निराकार बन जाता है. किंतु यह वास्तविकता नहीं है. जो आत्मा शरीर के भीतर इतना सक्रिय रहता है वह शरीर से मुक्ति होने के बाद निष्क्रिय कैसे हो सकता है? यह सदैव सक्रिय रहता है. यदि यह शाश्वत है तो यह शाश्वत सक्रिय रहता है. और वैकुंठ लोक में इसके कार्यकलाप अध्यात्म ज्ञान के गुह्यतम अंश हैं. अतः आत्मा के कार्यों को यहाँ पर समस्त ज्ञान का राजा, समस्त ज्ञान का गुह्यतम अंश कहा गया है. यह ज्ञान समस्त कार्यों का शुद्धतम रूप है। जैसा कि वैदिक साहित्य में बताया गया है, पद्म पुराण में मनुष्य को पाप कर्मों का विश्लेषण किया गया है और दिखाया गया है कि ये पापों के फल हैं। जो लोग सकाम कर्मों में लगे रहते हैं वे पाप पूर्ण कर्मों के विभिन्न रूपों एवं आवश्यकताओं में फंसे रहते हैं। उदाहरणार्थ, जब बीज बोया जाता है तो तुरंत वृक्ष नहीं तैयार हो जाता, इसमें कुछ समय लगता है। पहले एक छोटा सा अंकुर रहता है, फिर एक वृक्ष का रूप धारण करता है, तब इसमें फूल होते हैं, आते हैं, फल लगते हैं और तब बीज बोने वाले व्यक्ति फल तथा फल का उपयोग कर सकते हैं। इसी प्रकार जब कोई मनुष्य पाप कर्म करता है तो बीज की ही भांति इसके भी फल मिलने में समय लगता है। इसमें भी कोई अवस्थाएं होती हैं। भले ही व्यक्ति में पाप कर्मों का उदय होना बंद हो चुका हो, इस प्रकार जब कोई मनुष्य पाप कर्म करता है तो बीज की भांति इसमें भी फल मिलने की में समय लगता है। इसमें भी कोई अवस्थाएं होती हैं। भले ही व्यक्ति में पाप कर्मों का उद्देश्य उदय होना बंद हो चुका हो, किंतु किए गए पाप कर्म का फल तब भी मिलता रहता है। कुछ पाप तब भी बीज रूप में बचे रहते हैं, कुछ फलीभूत हो जाते हैं, जिन्हें हम दुख तथा वेदना के रूप में अनुभव करते हैं। जैसा कि 7वें अध्याय के 18वें श्लोक में बताया गया है, जो व्यक्ति समस्त पाप कर्मों के फलों बंधनों का अंत करके भौतिक जगत के द्वंद्वों से मुक्त हो जाता है, वह भगवान कृष्ण की भक्ति में लग जाता है। दूसरे शब्दों में, जो लोग भगवत भक्ति में लगे रहते हैं वे समस्त कर्म फलों बंधनों से पहले से ही मुक्त रहते हैं। इस कथन की पुष्टि पद्म पुराण में हुई है। जो लोग भगवत भक्ति में रत हैं उनके सारे पाप कर्म चाहे फलीभूत हो चुके हों, सामान्य हों या बीज रूप में हों, क्रमश नष्ट हो जाते हैं। अतः भक्ति की शुद्ध कारिणी शक्ति अत्यंत प्रबल है और पवित्रम उत्तमम अर्थात विशुद्धतम कहलाती है। उत्तम का अर्थ दिव्य है, तमस का अर्थ यह भौतिक जगत का या अंधकार है, और उत्तम का अर्थ भौतिक कार्यों से परे है। भक्तिमय कार्यों को कभी भी भौतिक नहीं समझना मानना चाहिए। यद्यपि कभी कभी ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि भक्ति के सामान्य जनों की भांति रत रहते हैं। जो व्यक्ति भक्ति से अवगत होता है वही जान सकता है कि भक्तिमय कार्य भौतिक नहीं होते, वे आध्यात्मिक होते हैं और प्रकृति के गुणों से सर्वथा अदूषित होते हैं। So we will stop here and then we will discuss. I know it's a long purport. अभी हम इस पे थोड़ी सी चर्चा करेंगे. So you can, we will just do a very fast prayers, couple of minutes. It's on page 2, which says preface, Bhumika, in the front part of the Bhagavad Gita. So it's a prayer which we are doing for our acharyas to get their blessings so that we can advance in bhakti and learn and preach further whatever they have taught us or we have learned from our Guru and Gauranga. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapad Kamalam Shri Gurunu Vaishnuvangsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanti Vataksha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभक्ष कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामिनिति नामिने। प्रभुपादस्य साहित्यं या प्रकाशाय वितेर्य प्रचारं कीर्तनं साधु भगवत्पदाय ते नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नामस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पार्षद देशतारिणे। So again, thank you very much for all of you for coming and giving your valuable time. As I mentioned before, that this class is usually in Hindi, but we have our audience which is English speaking. So we will try both the languages. I don't know how we will, but with Krishna's blessing, we'll see what we can manage. So this shloka is a very important shloka and verse from chapter 9. And it says, this knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization. It is the perfection of religion, it is everlasting, and it is joyfully performed. So, have you heard about Bhagavad Gita before? Right? You know Krishna, Arjuna, right? Okay, so at least some background is there. So Krishna, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, when Arjuna was in a dilemma and he did not know what to do, what next step he should take, right? So he asked the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, right? Krishna means all attractive, सबसे आकर्षित करने वाले, जो इस ब्रह्मांड अनेकों ब्रह्मांड में हैं, he is Lord Krishna, who attracts everybody. That's the meaning of Krishna. So he asked Lord Krishna, because there was a fight to be happen between two families, and they were brothers and relatives on both the sides. So Arjuna said, what I'm gonna take even after I fight and I win this battle? What's the benefit? I'm gonna get a lot of land, a kingdom, material enjoyment, right? Which we all are hankering, right? So what if I get all of these and I kill my relatives which are right opposite of me? So he said, no, Krishna, I'm not gonna fight. I'm putting my Gandiv. Gandiv was the bow and arrow, you know. The bow was of Arjuna. So he said, I'm putting my Gandiv right here and I'm trembling, I'm shaking. Arjuna was known as Parantapa. Parantapa means subduer of enemy. Who is a Gudakesha. He was also known as Gudakesha because he conquered sleep. So that warrior, who was the best among the Kuru dynasty, trained by Dronacharya, he said, I'm putting my Gandiv, my bow down. So he said, Krishna, hey Achyut. Achyut, he signified this word because Achyut means who does not let his devotees fall down. जो अपने भक्तों को कभी गिरने नहीं देते. So he said, take me right in the middle of both the armies. Senayor ubhyor madhye ratham sansthapak o Achyuta. He said, hey Achyut, please take my chariot right in the middle of the battlefield. I want to see my relatives, right? So for example, if in this material world, because we are nitya badh, we are conditioned souls, right? By three gunas, Satagun, Rajagun and Tamagun, mode of goodness, mode of passion and mode of ignorance. If we are given a chance even to fight with our relatives, I'm asking this question, and we get, okay, say suppose $1 million, would we not fight? And the win is guaranteed. If somebody asks us, your win is guaranteed, you will win $1 million, fight against your brother and sister. We will try to get that 1 million, right? Because we have that greed inside us, which will not stop us, right, to fight against our relatives. This happens in the material world, right? I might be sounding, you might be very nice people, you might not fight. I know you're very nice-hearted people. You will not fight with your relatives, sisters, brothers, father, mother, right, for money. I'm assuming. And I believe that my assumption is correct, right? But say suppose in outside world, if somebody is given a chance to win $1 million, you just have to fight, not to kill that person, just to fight. You will fight, right? The answer is yes. So similarly, Arjuna, because Krishna was on the side of Arjuna, his win was guaranteed. Deep inside, because Arjuna was a devotee of Krishna, he knew that where they were, even in the last verse of Bhagavad Gita, what does Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra? He said, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanordhara. That wherever is Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yog Ishwara Krishna, who by his mental concoction, he can create innumerable planets just from the one pore of his body. He can create innumerable planets. He's a Yog Ishwara. He's a Ishwar, means he's sitting in everybody's heart. Right? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhana. Dhanurdhana means, as I mentioned, subduer of enemy, who can win any battle, right? Trained by Dronacharya. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhana, Tatra Shriya Vijaya Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mamaha. There is opulence, there's victory, means it's unstoppable. You cannot defeat Arjuna. Dhritarashtra knew it. He was talking to Sanjaya, and he was inside. You know, Dhritarashtra was father of Duryodhana, on the other side which Arjuna was fighting. He knew it. He said, why this Krishna is explaining all these details to Arjuna? Why he's pumping him up to stand and fight? He's put his Gandiv down, let him go and out of the battle. Because he knew once Arjuna is out, they're going to lose the battle, right? Definitely. There is no chance that they're going to win. Because Krishna, before this battle, made sure that Arjuna has all the Divyastras, the celestial weapons. He made sure. He asked Arjuna to pray to Indra. He asked Arjuna to pray to Lord Shiva. He asked all kind of Arjuna to get all kind of Divyastra weapons. And he knew if he is out, right, then who will be my medium by through which I can win the battle? Arjuna was the medium. Nimitta matra obhavya save sachin. So Krishna, in the middle of Bhagavad Gita, then told, why are you putting your bow? What do you think you are? You are just a medium, right? You're just a medium by which you're winning the battle of Kurukshetra. I have already killed them. So when Arjuna requested Krishna, please take me right in the middle, Krishna said, okay, whatever you want. Because at that time, Krishna did not reveal his Virat Roop. Krishna ने अपना विराट रूप तब तक नहीं दिखाया था. Arjuna was thinking, yes, Yog Maya was working, right? Under the instructions of Yog Maya, Arjuna was thinking that Krishna is just like my friend. Yes, he has some supernatural powers, but he is not extreme like Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? He's my friend. Yeah. So when Arjuna asked, just take me right in the middle, Krishna said, no problem. Whatever you say, you're the master. I'm just taking care of the reins of the horses, which the rath, the chariot you're riding, right there. So the point is that what was that knowledge which was given to Arjuna at that time? Even though this is the 9th chapter, 2nd shloka, Krishna is saying Raj Vidya, Raj Guhyam. So this was the knowledge which was given by Krishna, even though it started 1st chapter, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. But what Krishna told Arjuna at that time was a Raj Vidya. This knowledge, Srila Prabhupada Varacharya is saying, this knowledge cannot be is not even given any of the universities, any of the schools right now. You have socialist classes, you have physics classes, chemistry classes, you talk about accounting, you talk about engineering, architecture, but the main knowledge, the Raj Vidya, the topmost knowledge, the king of education, you're not giving. We're just talking about mundane things. Mundane things का मतलब जो आप भौतिक संसार में रेगुलर अपने जीवन में कर रहे हैं, जो आपके शरीर से रिलेटेड है. हम उसी की नॉलेज आपको यहाँ पे इन यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में जितने भी प्रोफेसर्स हैं, they are giving only this knowledge. So all the universities, they are just giving mundane knowledge. So Krishna said, this is the most confidential knowledge. सबसे गुह्य ज्ञान है ये आपके जीवन में. क्यों? Because this can free you from the pangs of material life, death, birth and death. Is that correct? Because it talks about body and soul. So then what does Krishna says? It's the most confident. Pavitram idam uttamam. So what is pavitra? In Sanskrit, pavitram, right? They have used the word pavitra means the most purest of purest knowledge. There is no comparison about that. So that's pavitram idam uttamam. What does uttamam means? Tam it means which is darkness, right? And uttama means which negates the darkness. When sun comes, what happens? We say that there is light, sunshine, right? So in Shastras, it's mentioned, Krishna Surya Sama Maya Haya Andhakar. Means Krishna is like the rising sun and Maya is Andhakar, the darkness, the ignorance. So we are all born in ignorance. Is that correct? Right? So the prayers we did initially was Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakya. We are praying to our spiritual master that we are born in ignorance. So please guide us so that we can get out of this ignorance. Right? So tam means ignorance, idam uttamam, which overpowers the ignorance, and that knowledge is Krishna consciousness. Then what does it Krishna says? Pratyaksh avgamam dharmyam. It's very important. Please listen it very carefully. Pratyaksh means by direct experience. It's a very important meaning. So what is Krishna saying here? That you can actually experience pratyaksh by your direct experience. A lot of things that we do in our material life, we find, okay, give me a proof. Give me a proof, right? Is that correct? If you make water, which is two chemicals used, hydrogen and oxygen. Thank you. It's very common, so I gave that example. Hydrogen and oxygen. Then we see water. So then hence it's proved. So similarly, Krishna is saying, once you do this bhakti yoga, once you do this devotional service, then it's being directly experienced by you. So here, by sitting in this Vyasasana, we are not saying you do something which you cannot experience. Whether you be a Canadian, whether you be an Indian or American or any different nationalities, anybody can experience this, because this love of the God is being subdued by our ignorance. So we have to just take out the ignorance, bring the sun in our life, right? So we can directly experience this bhakti yoga, this bhakti, this prema, this love of Godhead. So Krishna is saying pratyaksh avagamam dharmyam. So what is the meaning of dharmyam? Dharmyam? What is the meaning of dharmyam? Dharmyam means which is our constitutional duty. It's not that one day we are following certain religion, right? In English dictionary, we use the word religion, right? But actual word is dharma. Dharma you cannot change, but religion you can change. But because English speaking people understand the word religion, that's why it's being used as religion. So, but if Sanskrit you understand, it means dharmyam. So dharma cannot be changed. I'll give an example for that. There is a fish in a pond or ocean. If you take out the fish and give her a lot of allurements like you take her out of the water and give her sweets, anything to eat, whatever, in this world is possible. Will she survive? No, right? Because you took her out of the water. So that is the dharma of fish, to stay in the water so that she can only survive there. Similarly, as a jiva tattva, right? There are two tattvas, Nitya Bad or Nitya Mukta. Nitya Mukt are the jivas which come in this material world just to teach us. Like our Acharya Srila Prabhupada came into this material world. He was a Nitya Mukta, right? He just came for the liberation of living entities. Like, we talk about God sends messengers, right? To awaken the sleeping souls. Wake up, sleeping souls, right? Jeeva jago, Gora Chandra bole. What does it mean? That wake up sleeping souls, wake up sleeping souls, wake up. Take Hari's name, take Krishna's name, take Govind's name, right? And get into your original consciousness, which is Krishna consciousness. Right now, are we all conscious? Is that correct? हम सब में चेतना है, right? चेतना है, आत्मा अंदर है, तो it means चेतना है. We have a soul, it means we have our consciousness. Correct? When there's no soul in the body, जब शरीर के अंदर से आत्मा नहीं होगी तो उसमें कोई वो चेतना भी उसके साथ चली जाएगी. The moment the soul leaves the body, the consciousness leaves the body. So now the question is, which consciousness are we living right now? हमारी चेतना क्या है? Our consciousness is material consciousness right now, because we are engrossed only in satisfy our senses and body. Is that correct? So what does Krishna says? Krishna says that Baddha Jiva can only be liberated by doing Bhakti Yoga, which is chanting the holy name, the purest name of Krishna, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I know we have some of the newcomers. I say that in every class. A lot of online viewers might be hearing it also, but I have to repeat because there are a lot of newcomers come every week. This Mahamantra is not an ordinary Mahamantra. It's directly from spiritual world. It's directly from Golok Dham. It's directly from where Krishna does his leelas. So when you chant this mantra, when you chant these 3 letters, Hare, Krishna and Rama, combined in a 16-letter word, Hare means Srimati Radharani. Krishna means all attractive, and Rama means reservoir of pleasure. Because we are the servant, we are the jiva, we are the nitya baddha, we are the conditional soul. We have to chant the name of the Lord so that we can enlighten us. We can get above the level of body. Correct? Right now, whatever you do for our body is not benefiting us in spiritual way. We have 4 kind of defects. Anybody knows? Are we defectless or we have some defects? We're all perfect, right? No. तो हम सब में 4 प्रकार की कमियां हैं, डिफेक्ट्स हैं, और वो क्या हैं? हम मिस्टेक करते हैं. We commit mistakes, correct? We are in illusion. Illusion means the biggest illusion is that we are this body. हम ये सोचते हैं कि हम ये शरीर हैं. सबसे बड़ा illusion ही यही है. The biggest illusion is that we are this body. That I am born in America, I am born in Canada, my name is this and this. Finish. We don't go above this identity. So this is our illusion. Then we have imperfect senses. Correct? If I say, try to find a key when all the lights are off, somewhere on the top, you cannot, right? In darkness. So we have imperfect senses. Or I would say, you can find micro, right? Without a lens, you cannot. Without a microscope, right? So this is the 3rd defect we have. So we commit mistakes, we are an illusion, we have imperfect senses, and the last one is we have propensity to cheat. हमें धोखा देना अच्छा लगता है ना? हमें we feel good. I have outsmart that person, right? I'm so smart, right? And we feel proud. This is the biggest mistake that we make. We have 4 kind of. So the point is, after considering all these 4 kind of defects, right? We still feel that we are complete, but actually we are not, right? So the biggest thing, the biggest conclusion is that we have to get out of this ignorance. So that's what Krishna is saying in this verse, that this knowledge is king of our education. Means because it can free you from the pangs of birth and death. Because all the living entities, सारे जीव क्या कर रहे हैं? आहार निद्रा भय मैथुनम चा सामान्यम एतम पशुभिर नरानम धर्मो हि तेषम अधिको विशेषा धर्मेन हीनम पशुभि समान. We are like animals because we are doing the same activities what animals do, right? Ahar means eating, nidra means sleeping. Ahar nidra bhay means fear. We are fearful. We have attained so much of wealth, we have a home, we have a car, somebody might not steal it, right? So we have that fear, or any kind of fear. We have a fear of losing job, we have fear of losing our partners, right? Kalyug, anything is happening, anything and everything, right? I love you, you love me, and suddenly she's gone somewhere else. That is Kalyug, right? And once your senses are not satisfied with your opposite partners, thank you very much. I do not love you anymore. Is that correct? The same love that you were experiencing some days, some years before, suddenly is gone, vanished, like hydrogen gas. So where is that love gone? Because there was no love. Let's be honest about it. There was no love between you. There's no love actually in material world. It's all about satisfying your senses. That's it. The only love is to love your supreme personality of Godhead by just serving Him and chanting His name. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam. Shravanam means, right, hearing. Prahlad Maharaj could have said Kirtanam before. Shravanam, not Shravanam, Kirtanam Shravanam. No, he said hearing, because if somebody is just passing by from this temple and he's hearing the holy name, he could be benefited. Not even hearing the Mahamantra, he could hearing the symbols like the kartals. I remember one time what's the time? 7:35, okay. I remember one time I went to a book distribution with all our devotees, and I went to a family. I knocked the door in an apartment, and that lady was from Europe, white lady, and I very humbly asked her, this is what I'm from, we do yoga, we teach meditation, and here is a book for yoga and meditation, and it takes all your stresses out. She said, but I'm a Muslim. I said, okay, no problem. Doesn't matter, you can still read it. We are not saying this book is not only, we are not saying that this book is only for Hindus. Actually, Hindu is not such a word. There's a word only Sanatan, right? It's a Sanatan Dharma. Means it's an eternal Dharma. Okay? But anyway, we'll touch that topic some other day. So that person opened and she said, I'm a Muslim. I said, okay, what background are you from? Since then I started the conversation. She said, I'm from Europe, and this is how I got married to a Muslim, this and that. Very humble, very polite, as European culture is. They're very humble people, right? And the conversation kept on going, and she said, yeah, and then in her subconscious mind, she remembered something. While in Europe, she heard devotees singing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And she did not hear the complete mantra, but she heard what? Kartals. So this is the power of devotional service of the symbols. This is just the expansion of Lord Balaram. So Lord Balaram, right, expanded to serve Krishna in all the paraphernalia that's being used to serve Lord Krishna. So she just heard the symbols. And then I said, then I said in my mind, there you are. Because Krishna is sitting everybody's heart and guiding all the living entities. Right? Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanita. Means Krishna is there in each and every atom. Ishvara sarva bhutanam. So then what happened? I said, okay. And she very lovingly said, I loved the symbols, but they were chanting, and I went past by them, and I said, yes, that's why Krishna sent me to you to give to this Bhagavad Gita. Then another problem. At that time she agreed, okay, give me. And she said, where I'm going to keep the book, because I have Quran and my husband might not like it. So I said, you keep it in a very secure place, but just keep it. You don't tell anyone, just read it. So the point here is, devotees, that Krishna is here for all of us to help, right? That's why when we have newcomers in our temple, we welcome them with open hearts, right? Because all living entities in this world are just suffering. We think that we are not suffering because an absence of difficulties, troubles, we think that we are happy. But that is not the happiness. It's just the absence of sadness, right? The point is, we should take full benefit, right? Because we are all nitya baddha. We see all kind of advertisements, right? We have United Nations, we see advertisements in TV. What do we see? We give a problem and then we give a solution. We give a problem, we give a solution. But are these problems solved? No, we have same problems. We have same problems in the world which are going again and again and again. Is crime lessened? No. We still have police, but for that we have to change the consciousness of the people to make them a better human. So how the conscious? That's why Srila Prabhupada emphasized on preaching and telling and giving everybody this Param Guhya Gyan. Because in this age of Kali, what has been given by us Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Kali Kale Nam Rupa Krishna Avatar. Nam Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Ras Vigraha. Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinatvan Nama Namine. Why I'm telling this shlok in every class? Because I want all of you devotees, especially with newcomers, try to understand this Nam Chintamani Krishna's. It's like a Chintamani stone, right? Which you touch and get gold, right? There's a Chintamani stone. When anybody touches any metal, it turns into gold. Similarly, when you chant the mantra, when you chant the holy name of Krishna, which is non-different, Abhinatvan Namana. Abhinatvan means non-different. Krishna sitting inside, standing inside, doing his pastimes, doing his leela, and we chanting the Mahamantra here is non-different. There is not a single difference. If I calculate it in microseconds, material ways, 0.000001, not even that difference. You just have to give what? Your love. And your surrender, your dedication. That's all Krishna requires. You don't have to be multimillionaire to serve Krishna. You don't have to, right? We have so many devotees who are from poor families. Nobody is asking them money. We just welcome everyone. In fact, Steve Jobs, belated Steve Jobs, when he was alive. He came to Krishna temple to have one meal in a day, right? And he mentions that in his speech. So the point is not that. What did he take with him? He took that consciousness with him, right? So all Krishna is saying that take this Param Guhya Gyan. Then what does the next line says? Susukham kartum avyayam. Very important. Susukham, the people who are from India might understand this. Susukham means, Mataji, you can give it, if you can. Can somebody pick and I'll put it here. Susukham kartum avyayam means it will give you the topmost happiness. Thank you. Thank you for patiently listening. Thank you. Correct. So susukham kartum avyayam means it can give you the topmost happiness which we all are hankering. Are we all hankering for happiness? Correct? क्या हम सब खुशी चाहते हैं अपने जीवन में? We all need happiness in our life? Question mark. क्या हमें जीवन में खुशी चाहिए? Yes. Right? हम सब खुश रहना चाहते हैं. We want to be happy. So Krishna is saying you get the topmost happiness that you're hankering, but you don't know where to get that happiness. So isn't that the biggest blessing we got in our life? That we can get that happiness which we are all hankering, but we did not know. Susukham kartum avyayam. Kartum means to execute and avyayam means everlasting. How many of you have experienced when you hanker for material things and you attain them, after days, after years, kind of lose the interest? How many of you have experienced that? Right? Everybody of us. Like Mataji's mind, woman might have experienced, oh, I want that beautiful dress, I love that, I want that earrings, I want that, whatever. Or men would have a nice suit from tip top, right? But even when we attain it, after wearing it 4 or 5 times, or if somebody wants a big home, big car, we kind of, okay, what's the big deal? I've got it, right? It's not everlasting. It's not everlasting, and it won't be everlasting. One time Prabhupada was traveling in New York, or Acharya Srila Prabhupada, he was walking in New York with his disciples. And because Srila Prabhupada was a transcendental man, he was directly sent by Krishna to give the message of Godhead. While walking with his Western disciples, he mentioned that he was walking on downtown of New York, Manhattan. Manhattan, New York, right? All Canadians try to be like, New Yorkers and Americans, right? So Prabhupada was walking with all his disciples and he said, these towers? Yeah, they're good towers, but this is material world. One day, they will not be there. Right? One day, they will not be there. And those towers were the WTCs. So, even though Prabhupada did not meant that it will be blown away like that, but what he meant that any building, anything that you see in this material world has a time period. Correct? Doesn't matter, it's a building, it's a tree, it's a human, any clothing, anything has a time period. So he was trying to tell his disciples that in this material world, bhautik jagat, in Hindi we say, that we have to perish one day. हमें एक दिन सब छोड़ के जाना है. Because Lord himself says, Mrityu sarva haras cha aham. Udbhavascha bhavishyatam. What does this mean? That I am the death personified. I am the Kal. Kalo asmi aham. Do whatever you want to do. Use any cosmetics you want to use. But you will get old. No matter you try to by eating all the ashwagandhas and all the yogas, asana you do. Jitne marji asan karo. And we are not saying that you should not do the yogic asanas to keep your body fit. But the point is, try to understand the real knowledge. And the real knowledge is to understand Krishna, to serve Krishna, to please Krishna, right? And be in that transcendental mood, right? Thinking of the Lord. Try to get above the modes of ignorance, right? We are all, why we are conditioned souls? हम बद्ध जीव क्यों हैं? क्योंकि हम सतोगुण, रजोगुण and तमोगुण से बंधे हुए हैं. We are all tied up with the three modes of material nature. Satogun, Rajogun and Tamogun. Right? So when we get above these modes, which is the transcendental mode, which is the pure mode of goodness, which is Bhakti Yoga. What is Bhakti Yoga? Bhakti Yoga means just to have our consciousness 24 hours at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. The yogis would keep, one time Narad Muni actually went to Vaikuntha Loka and he asked Krishna, Krishna, where do you reside? The devotees are asking me these questions every day, day in, day and out. I have to tell them, where do you live? So Krishna, Lord Vishnu told him, Naham vasam sive kunthe, means Naham vasam sive kunthe. I do not reside in Vaikuntha Loka. Yoginam hrideshva. I do not even reside in yogi's heart. You do any asana yogis, Ashtanga yoga, Kapal Bharti, Anilom Vilom, and get upside down for hours, you will not attain Krishna. Yeah, you cannot. So, what Krishna said, Yoginam hrideshuva mad bhakta yatra gayanti. Mad bhakta, my devotee, yatra gayanti. Wherever my devotee sings, chants my name, right here, all of you. Mad bhakta yatra gayanti. Tatra tisthami narada, tatra tisthami narada. So, tatra tisthami narada, hey Narad, I reside there. मैं वहाँ रहता हूँ, ना मैं वैकुंठ में रहता हूँ, ना मैं योगियों के हृदय में रहता हूँ. मैं वहाँ रहता हूँ जहाँ मेरे भक्त मेरा नाम जप करते हैं. I reside there wherever I chant, wherever my devotees chant, take my name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we are 10 minutes away from Aarti. I have a couple of things which I want to say apart from just the class. We are offering beads, and if you commit to chant, we are offering beads every Thursday. If you commit to chant, there are 108 here that you see, 108 beads in one mala, one round, and it's very simple. It's as we just chanted 3-4 times within the class. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You just chant like this. I will teach you personally. I can show you. I'm not like we're just the blessing of Prabhupada, we're just transferring and forwarding the knowledge. But what I mean to say is I can show you, and then you can start chanting in your home, temple, wherever you can. It's actually being donated by somebody. You can have it, you don't have to pay, but still if you want to pay something from your heart, you can pay whatever, $5, $10, $2, $1, whatever, from your heart. We will give you the bead. You can start your bhakti, your devotion, right from today, from now on. So simple. And if somebody does not have Bhagavad Gita, right, you can take, we have Hindi, English, Punjabi, Gujarati, any language you want, Urdu, right? So whoever wants mala, how many of you wants to chant? Very nice. You है? आप कितने माता जी करोगे राउंड? हाँ, daily. खाना daily. We eat every day, right? 2 prams. Your name? Rosie. So big Hari Bol, Hare Krishna for Rosie Mataji. She committed 2 rounds today. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. See, so nice. The start of new life. Anybody else who wants beads? Yes. Mataji, आपका नाम? Nitya Tripta. रीता गुप्ता. रीता गुप्ता माच कितने करेंगे? 16? कितने? मिनिमम बताइए, उसके बाद आप आगे करेंगे, that's okay. You tell just minimum. 2. 1 for Radha, 1 for Krishna. So 2 rounds. That's okay, fine. You start with 2. So Rita Mata ji ke liye big Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Anybody else? It takes 6-7 minutes to chant, which is nothing. And you will see you will experience it. That's what Krishna is saying. He's saying, Pratyaksh Avgamam, by direct experience. If I tell you, go to that restaurant, even though we don't, right? Because we have to eat Krishna Prasad, which is offered to the Lord. But if I tell you, there is a restaurant which serves nice sushi, right? Until or unless you do not try, you will never get the taste. Correct? जब तक आप खाएंगे नहीं, आपको उस रेस्टोरेंट के सुशी का टेस्ट कैसा लगेगा नहीं पता लगेगा. तो वही हम आपको कहते हैं, जब तक आप until unless you don't chant yourself, how will you experience? You have different soul in you, you have different soul, you have different soul. We all have individual souls in us. We are all individual souls, not us. Actually, we are individual souls. Right? So you have to experience yours. Your journey is your journey. At the time of death, who will go with us? The best friend, the wife, the husband, the brother, the sister? Nobody. This is the journey we have to travel no matter what, all by ourselves. So, this is the only way by which you can get to the transcendental level, the spiritual level. There is no other way. Bhakti Yoga is the easiest. We have 4 yugas. In every yuga, so first yuga was Dhyanan Krite. Dhyanan Krite Yajna Yajnas. Dhyanan Krite means in first yuga, people will do meditation for thousands and thousands of years. Dhyanan Krite Yajna Yajnas. Then in next yuga, Yajna Yajnas, Tretayam, they would do Yagya, fire sacrifices. Then Yajna, Yagnes, Treta, Dwaparam, Archayam. In Dwapar Yuga, people would do deity worship. It's written in Shastras, yes. Yad apnoti, tad apnoti. That you will attain. Apnoti means attain. In that Kali Yuga, you can attain here Sankirtana Keshavam. So easy. That experience, if somebody tells you, you have to travel by bus 10 hours to get to New York, and somebody tells you take a flight, what would you prefer? Flight. You will take 2 hours. So that work that you do in 8 hours, 10 hours, and after doing all the sufferings and all the potholes and everything and checking and everything, you can get by air. No lights, nothing, just on the air. Krishna's plane. So it's very easy. In Kali Yuga, in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, you can easily attain the love of Godhead by just chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. तो आप सब लोगों से मेरा नई निवेदन है, I have a humble request. Please आप माला जो है 1-2 राउंड आज से करना शुरू करें. We are giving you the rounds. आप खुद एक्सपीरियंस करें, experience for yourself, or you will, I bet you, I promise you that you will tell your experiences that thank you, it was the best of day my life when I started chanting. तो जिसके पास भगवत गीता नहीं है, the people who do not have, devotees who do not have Bhagavad Gita rounds, you know, we have almost a couple of minutes away from the altar darshan. Please come up and I will give you the round, mala, and if you need Bhagavad Gita, we can get you that also. Everybody has Bhagavad Gita? सबके पास है? सबके पास? माला भी है? You have, very nice. See? You also have mala? You want? Okay. So big Hari Bol for Zen. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. How many rounds will you chant? 100? Okay, one round. So one mala. So one round she will chant, which is 108 beads in one round. Very nice. No, that's a good start. It takes a guts to start. Very nice. Anybody else? हमारे भारत भूमि के इतने लोग बैठे हैं पीछे. माता जी वो कर रही हैं, माता जी पीछे. Anybody else? माला करने में हमें शर्म नहीं आनी चाहिए. I remember one time when I started chanting in India, I was a little shy. I used to hide it like this because a lot of my friends would see and, oh, you know what you started, right? Because we all have different lives before coming into Krishna consciousness, and then they see you as a different person. But you cannot tell, oh, you know what, now I am changed. I am chanting Hare Krishna. So then you should come openly. There's